I kept in mind people are in a budget when they're traveling, so I'm gonna show you all how to travel on a budget in Vegas. Hola Chuladas, what is up? Welcome back to the Curious Katie channel. I know it has been a long time since we have done this, but I have commitment issues. It was my first time traveling to Vegas by myself. Let's get to the vlog.
What? 99-cent souvenirs? This is perfect. Oh, and supposedly, it's the world's largest gift shop. What more do you need? First thing I got was this postcard for 99 cents. My sister-in-law loves calacas and anything having to do with Dia de los Muertos. So I got her this keychain for $4.99. And because my mom has a Yorkie, I got her this cute little miniature Yorkie for only $4.99. And then I got this turtle for $6.99. My brother loves turtles. This really cool magnet for my roommate, $4.99. Oh, $3.99. This cool Native American keychain for $2.99 for my sister.
All in all, I spent about $30, which is pretty reasonable for Vegas. And for having so many Mexican relatives, if y'all are Latino, y'all know the struggle.
Next up, we're gonna go see Celestia at the Straps.
So it was about 8:30 when I arrived to the box office to get my ticket, and so I had time to kill. I thought that the show started at 9:30 because the ticket said 9:30, yet when I purchased it, it said 9. So of course I was gonna believe what it said on the ticket that was given to me physically. So it was about 9:15, 9:20, and I was like, okay, that gives me enough time to walk to the theater, sit my butt down, and watch the show. But no, that's not how it happened. When I got to the venue,
the show had already started.
The usher was telling me where to sit, and I was like, excuse me, it said on my ticket 9:30. Well, why is there a show happening? Apparently, the ticket was wrong, which is all good. The show was epic.
Just finished seeing Celestia. Really appreciated the natural elements that were implemented in the show. Very acrobatic. The tickets were only $30, and that's because the show right now is in preview, meaning that it's officially going to open in June. So technically, I just saw a preview, but I thought it was at a pretty high standard that they performed in.
If you use Uber or Lyft in Vegas, it is still affordable, but that adds up. And when you're on a budget, you're not trying to pay like over $30 just for transportation when you could pay $8 to take a bus. Am I right or am I right?
I recommend you take an RTC bus to your destination. I paid $6 for 2 hours, and as you can see here, at the bus stop there might be a machine where you can purchase your ticket, which is what I did, and I'm ready to go. What I do is in my Maps app on my iPhone, I look to see if there's a bus route that's convenient heading towards my destination, and it just so happens that there is an RTC route that is pretty convenient and can drop me off pretty close to my destination. I'm just gonna walk a few minutes. That's fine. I gotta burn off the carbs I am eating here in Vegas.
On Sunday, I decided to do like a lot of sightseeing and Vegas type stuff. So on day 2 was when I went to a pool for free.
So I am about to go inside of the pool at Topgolf. It is not a resort, but it does have pretty cool environment, so I'm excited to check it out. So I just got out of Topgolf. It was chill, it was clean. I love the vibe. They have DJs. I would recommend to look into their website to see what DJs they have.
This is just between you guys and me. Besides them letting me go into their pool for free, they had pretty cheap drinks, $5 mimosas, and they also let me use a locker for free. After getting my Vegas pool fix, I went down to the Bellagio, and OMG, that was a highlight of my whole trip there. They had a Japanese-inspired exhibit at the Botanical Gardens. to Tacos El Gordo. And let me tell you, you have to try Tacos El Gordo lengua fries. I died, I resurrected, and I finished the whole lengua fries. People were looking in front of me like I was doing a mukbang because I was just enjoying it.
All for the price of $7.50, and man, those fries were big.
My next thing was to go to the Neon Museum, which I was highly considering because I was like, hey, it looks like it's worth it. You could take really good pictures, but then you can't just take any pictures at the Neon Museum. Like if you're gonna take an actual camera to take pictures at the Neon Museum, you have to make a reservation. So I was like, nah, I'm good. After I had that epic lunch, I went down to the Fremont Experience, Fremont, however you say it. And honestly, I thought I was gonna enjoy it because people were raving about it online, but I didn't really enjoy it as much because it kind of felt like a Venice Beach type of scene. When I first arrived, there was a very patriotic vibe to it, and that was because I went on Memorial Day weekend and there were country singers that were singing American classics, if you will.
All right, if you guys know the words, I need you to sing along with me. And I gladly stand up, God bless the USA.
After being in Fremont for about 2 hours, I was like, all right, I've had enough of this. I'm gonna go back to the strip. So I was looking for dessert, and the only dessert that I could find that was like not out of my price range was Sprinkles cupcake. I had a triple cinnamon cupcake, and then I went to Starbucks. I know, such a white girl. That little strip down the Link Hotel and Casino was pretty entertaining. I saw some artists there, and then there's also rides to enjoy. My friends hit me up last minute and they're like,
hey, we saw you're in Vegas. We're in Vegas too. Come meet us up.
I decided that I was gonna go try and see the Mirage volcano erupt, but if my bus was gonna come to take me to where my friends were, then I wasn't gonna see it. Well, the volcano was supposed to erupt at 9 o'clock. It was 9 o'clock and it didn't erupt. There was a little bit of a tease in the beginning, like the first few minutes when it was supposed to erupt, but it didn't. I wasn't able to see the Mirage volcano erupt because the bus came for me and it was gonna take me all the way to the Mandalay Bay to meet up with my friends. Once I met up with my friends at the Mandalay Bay, that was awesome because we met at a bar that was called Ruby's, and there was live performances going on. I initially went to Vegas to visit my friend, but I was like, hey, it's my birthday week still. Let's continue celebrating my birthday. My friends are so sweet. They decided to take me to eat dinner, and we had sushi and at the Venetian, I think. The sushi was amazing.
Say hi.
Yeah. The next day, we went ahead and drove out to the 7 Magic Mountains. On my way to Vegas, I really wanted to go visit this site, but because the original plan was that I was taking a bus to Vegas, my friends ended up just saying, hey, we'll give you a ride back to Los Angeles. So I went ahead and said yes, and they drove out to the 7 Magic Mountains, and my dreams became a reality.
Abstract and the spirituality.
Otra. Oh.
We went to take pictures, and it was beautiful. There was a lot of people, and it's a little far out once you exit from the freeway. This site was absolutely free. You can take pictures, and it's great for photography and just for tourists to go check out themselves in person. Alright, chuladas, that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video on my epic trip to Vegas on a budget. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't traveled by yourself, I highly recommend you to try it. I know it can be a little bit scary, but if you research enough and hopefully I give you some tips, I'm sure you'll have a great time. Just remember to be safe. Mad love, stay curious, hasta la próxima.